My interest in climbing started back in Boy Scouts when I got interested in taking the climbing merit badge. It was my first time on the rock wall, harness, rope, everything. Started going up, and then I got to the top, and then I realized I really enjoyed it. Jumping into freshman year of high school, I did a lot more climbing. I took lessons at the New Jersey Rock Gym around where I'm from, and I really enjoyed that. I took about probably 15 classes until I injured myself. So that basically ended my climbing career, you could say, freshman year. Sophomore year and junior year, I wasn't really involved, and then I picked it back up at the end of senior year of high school. I really got into it. I found my niche. My niche would be bouldering, because there's a couple styles of climbing. Bouldering is on the smaller walls, maybe 9 feet tall. A key thing about bouldering is you don't use a rope or harness, since you have a spotter spotting it in the beginning. Which, I mean, in some forms is fun, but sometimes being attached to the rope when you fall from tall heights is annoying. When you do fall, you land on a crash pad. Usually, when you get to a new problem, they're called bouldering problems. What I like to do is, I sit at the bottom, and I kind of just think about where each hand should go and how each hand should be held. The hand holds that you'll encounter is, let's see, you have the crimp where your fingers are kind of arched over and you're using just your fingertips, an undercling where you're literally clinging the underside of the rock, a gaston where your one hand is down holding like in a crimp and your other hand is off in like a cut in the rock, so it's like this kind of, and it's like more vertical in front of your face. And I'll kind of just map out each handhold and how my feet should be, if they should be using the toe right on or should it be at an angle. Because when you climb, you don't want to have your body hanging off the wall, you want it up against it. The other thing about climbing and bouldering per se is you want to have straight arms. So if you're resting, you don't want your arm at like a 90-degree angle, you want to have it straight like this. So you're putting all the pressure on your fingers and not necessarily your arm. Another key thing when you're climbing is to use chalk. Chalk takes away all the sweat on your fingers, so when you grab the rock, if it's really rough or something, you grab and then the chalk like solidifies your hand kind of on the rock, if that makes any sense. And probably the best thing about bouldering is when you get to the top, you put 2 hands on the top piece, and then you jump. You jump all the way back down to the ground, and then you sit there, drink some water, drink some Gatorade, and you just go back up and do it again. So that's why I really love climbing and bouldering specifically.